feel like exercise science is, the best fit for me these past 4 years, and anytime like recruits or just underclassmen ask me about exercise science and the classes and the teachers, I always, boast so highly of it because I feel so strongly that it's just a great program with like great people, and that it's, it'll really like prepare you for life after college.
I think Sierra got to the point where she was starting to think about, okay, I'm far along in the program, I feel comfortable with things, now I'd like to kind of add a little piece to sort of to round out my resume. And so she started to talk to some of the professors in the program, and they sort of said, hey, because of your interest, you need to go, they said, you need to come talk to me.
I felt like Dr. Cornett was the best fit because he had that swimming background, and I'm interested in swimming, obviously. So I felt like going with him was the best route.
What happened is she walked into my office about a year ago, and we started just to throw around ideas, and I knew that this was a project that I was going to kind of do, and so it was a matter of kind of talking to her all about this and kind of leading her down that path and seeing her kind of develop these ideas along with me as she kind of read the research and kind of put the different pieces together, connected the dots a little bit.
He's just like, he is so knowledgeable and professional, and he really has done so much to help me learn through this process as a student. And because I feel like he's been where I am at, and he knows like all the work we put in, but he's really good at helping me along the way and just figuring out like what I need to do to be successful.
So again, swimming was an important piece. That's kind of what brought us together, but really it was about, hey, let's use swimming as a tool to learn about physiology and human performance.
I presented at Michigan ACSM, which is the American College of Sports Medicine Conference in Gaylord a few weeks ago, and then at Undergrad Symposium last week, and then National ACSM will be presenting in the beginning of June.
I think if I just kind of step back for a second and think about it, the research played an important role for sure, but I think one of the big things for us is it's like when we get our undergraduate students involved in research, it's just sort of usually an experiential thing, right? It's like we don't necessarily plan on them making a big contribution, but that's exactly what she did. So it wasn't just the fact that she was involved in the research project, it was the fact that she was sort of the difference maker in the project. If it hadn't been for her, the project wouldn't have been such a success. So that made a big difference when we were evaluating Major of the Year applications. But certainly she just has a well-balanced application. Her GPA is north of 3.9. She has a great amount of volunteer and work experience that she does outside of the swim season that she did in the summers. And then of course she's a 4-year varsity letter winner for the swim team. She was captain of the swim team her last 2 years, so that's impressive right there, and she's demonstrated those leadership skills as a captain. So when you put all those pieces together, it's sort of like, well, yeah, how wouldn't she be the Major of the Year?